Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. So I'm Kathy. I am doing a New Year, New You series. So this is video number 5 and there's a playlist also. So if you want to start at the beginning and just see each video, I talk about 5 things that are just easy to do, little changes that most of us know about, and we hear about maybe even every year when the new year comes around, when people are talking about New Year's resolutions. And I think it's just all about making little changes as time goes on, and then those become habits. And before you know it, you have all these great habits in place that you don't even think twice about. So the 5 for today, the first one I put down, having a monthly budget. So if you are trying to get your finances under control, that might be good to do. There's tons of channels on YouTube that talk about, finances, living frugally, budgeting, all those things. There's one of them that I watch pretty regularly is Frozen Pennies. And the other one is Jennifer. I can never remember her last name. I want to say maybe Cooper, Jennifer, or maybe Anderson. But she has brown hair in a short bob. And yeah, so I really recommend both of those. So if you're, just wanting to get your finances and spending under control, especially after the holidays, sometimes it's good to write out, okay, here's my income coming in every month, and here are my set bills, like phone, electricity, whatever else you have. If you have a mortgage, if you have a rent, car insurance, this, that, and the other thing. And then you can see, okay, what am I going to budget for food? What am I going to budget for entertainment or going out? And maybe you can see exactly like, oh my gosh, I go out with my friends every single week and that's where my money's going. Or my spouse and I, we go out all the time. Or, we buy this, that, and the other thing, maybe for the house or for whatever. And, you just wonder where your money's going. So once you write it down, maybe either on a notepad or even in your phone in a note, you can see exactly. And I know that helps me because there's been times where I definitely had to see exactly what was coming in and what was going out, because they were pretty much exactly the same amount, if not, maybe a little lower on one. And yeah, really, really thin there for a while. But yeah, that's just an idea. So number 2, kind of along those lines, is if you're needing more income, if you're feeling like, maybe I should get a second job, maybe I should, if you're thinking about getting a different job, a higher paying job, another option is to have a side hustle, a side gig, like food delivery or any of those, and like Uber, Lyft. And I talk about those a lot because I did that full time for probably the last year and a half. And that's really convenient to do and flexible. You can work whenever, and yeah, just to have extra money coming in. You can work whatever days you want, whatever times. I know a lot of people, they work their Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 or whatever it is, and then maybe they get off work and then they do the dinner rush from like 6 to 9 or 6 to 8 or 5 to 8 or whatever, and maybe work the weekends, maybe even just for a month or for 2 months, and just to save up. Maybe they have a bill they're paying off, or they have a trip coming up, or some expense coming up, like, oh, I need to, get 4 new tires for my car or something. And then you have that money that is there. So number 3, I have down if people are into reading books and maybe you're thinking, I'd love to read more. I have a stack of books, or I have a whole bunch of ebooks, or on my Kindle, or whatever you have. Maybe just have a goal for reading one book a month. And some people read a crazy amount. So I was just thinking of one YouTube lady I watch, and she's from a different country, so English is her second language. It might even be her third language. And so she just devours books, but she does audiobooks. And she just, while she's doing all kinds of other stuff, she's listening to them. And she does something crazy like 20 books a month. So that's quite a bit. So even just one book a month, maybe, if you have a dozen that, you're wanting to get through, that might be good. A good goal for the year, or a good project. Number 4 is journaling. Some people are really into journaling, writing down their thoughts, feelings, emotions, stresses, problems, ideas, dreams, whatever it is. And they say that's really good, to write down all those things, because it gets it out of your head and onto the paper or in your phone note or whatever. And then it's not, cluttering up your mind, which I know that helps me if I'm just thinking about all these things. If I just make a note in my phone or write it down like this, it just frees up my mind. So, and you can get journals even at the Dollar Tree. So, and decent ones too. So that's just an idea. Number 5, I have down having a weekly date night with your spouse, your partner, whoever, or even if you're not in a relationship like that, maybe with your best friend, or maybe a different friend every week. And if you can't do every week, you could do every other week, you could do once a month, just depending on finances and time and restrictions and calendars and all that. But just to keep in mind, that, we should have some enjoyment in our lives, and, maybe go out to eat, maybe meet a friend for coffee. It doesn't have to be anything expensive if people are watching their wallets and everything. Or even just go for a walk in the park, or go to the library. If you guys, I'm just putting out different ideas. So yeah, so just something fun to do to break up, the monotony of working all the time. And maybe if you have kids and all the things that go along with that, and a household and pets and this, that, and the other thing. So, okay, well, let me know down below if any of these ring true to you, any of them sound good, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, there is a playlist for all these. Okay, God bless. Bye-bye.